Hello, everyone. Today we're diving into a dramatic article titled Suspects Charged in Tesla Arson Attacks. This story explores how Tesla car dealerships became targets for arson, allegedly due to Elon Musk's close relationship with former U.S. President Donald Trump. We'll look at how political tensions and personal views can sometimes lead to extreme actions. Let's get started. Before we move forward, let's take a moment to reflect. Sometimes, political disagreements turn into public displays of anger. What starts as frustration can sometimes escalate into violence, impacting people and businesses. This brings us to the concept of political tensions and public outrage. When leaders take strong political stances, it sometimes sparks extreme reactions. In the case of Tesla, Elon Musk's close connection with Donald Trump led to a series of arson attacks on Tesla car dealerships. These incidents were labeled as domestic terrorism by a judge, highlighting the severity of politically motivated violence. It's a reminder of how political alignment can sometimes lead to conflict and even crime. Do you think political opinions should influence how people view companies and their leaders? Political opinions often influence how people view companies and their leaders. In this case, Elon Musk's support for Donald Trump sparked anger among certain groups. That frustration escalated into arson attacks on Tesla dealerships, resulting in significant property damage. Authorities have since arrested multiple suspects who are now facing charges of domestic terrorism. These incidents show how political alignment can sometimes lead to dangerous actions. While political beliefs are personal, when they inspire violence, the consequences are far-reaching. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with the word arson. This noun describes the crime of deliberately setting fire to property. In the article, Tesla dealerships were targeted in multiple arson attacks. Here's an example. The police suspected arson after the abandoned building burned to the ground. Next, we have malicious. This adjective describes something intended to harm or hurt others. In the article, the judge described the arson attacks as malicious and politically motivated. Here's an example. The hacker launched a malicious attack that disrupted the company's servers. Finally, let's look at on bond. This phrase describes when a person is temporarily released from jail while awaiting trial, usually after paying a certain amount of money. In the article, some of the suspects were released on bond while awaiting trial for the arson attacks. Here's an example. He was released on bond after his lawyer argued for a reduced bail amount. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Tesla car dealerships have become targets for arson attacks due to public anger at its CEO Elon Musk for his close association with U.S. President Donald Trump, including a campaign to restructure and downsize the federal government. Now, authorities have caught several people who were allegedly responsible for setting fire to the company's vehicles and charging stations. A judge called the attacks domestic terrorism, and the suspects are facing lengthy prison sentences if convicted. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is due to. It means because of something, as a result of. The second answer is restructure. This means to organize or change the structure of something. The third answer is downsize. It refers to reducing the size or number of employees or assets. The fourth answer is allegedly. It means supposedly or reportedly, often used when something has not been proven yet. The fifth answer is domestic terrorism. This describes violent acts committed within a country for political motives. Well done, everyone. Today, we explored how political tensions led to arson attacks on Tesla dealerships and how these incidents were labeled as domestic terrorism. We discussed how political views can sometimes inspire extreme actions that cross legal boundaries. Now, I want you to think about this. Do you agree with Trump's label of domestic terrorism for these attacks? We'll discuss your thoughts in our next session. Until then, stay aware and think critically.